Kopenhagen, najbolji grad za život. Venecija, život u turističkom mravinjaku. Laponija, carstvo irvasa, snega i leda. Pozdrav iz Bona. U ovom specijalnom izdanju Europea pitali smo mlade ljude iz raznih krajeva Evrope da li su i koliko zadovoljni mestom u kojem žive. Našu šetnju počinjemo u Kopenhagenu. Danska prestonica nedavno je potisnula Beč s prvog mesta rang liste najboljih gradova za život. Jedna mlada Dankinja nas je provela kroz svoju svakodnevicu u gradu koji je između ostalog poznat i kao Venecija severa.
My name is Clara and I'm 20 years old. I grew up in Copenhagen and I have always lived here. And today I'm going to show you a day in my life. Hi, come on in and I'll show you where I live. This is our hall where we have a lot of photographies, which makes it a bit more personal, I believe, because my dad took them. And then we have our living room. I'm living with my little brother and my mom and my dad, and we have lived in this apartment for my whole life.
Mnogo drveta, svetlosti i udobnog nameštaja deo su danskog načina života zvanog huge. Klara ima svoju definiciju.
When you're really cozy and when you're with some people that you really love and where you can truly be yourself and not think you have to be someone else, then when you can relax and you're just having fun, then it's really hygge.
Poput većine mladih Danaca, Klara uzima godinu pauze posle mature. Njeni dani nisu zato uvek isti, ali doručak jeste.
For breakfast, I'm usually having oatmeal. I really like oats and to start off the day really good. And normally I have topping, which is fruit, frozen fruit. But sometimes I also do like fresh apples or oranges, but it's always oatmeal. My bike is like any other accessory to my outfit. It's just like a part of me. I really like it so much. I have been biking alone around Copenhagen since I was 6 years old, and many people think that's like totally outrageous, but that's for 14 years now, and I was only in one like small accident just here recently, and on 14 years I believe that's like a good statistic.
Sa preko 400 km biciklističkih staza, Kopenhagen važi za svetsku prestonicu bicikla. Više od 60% stanovnika svakodnevno okreće pedale uprkos prosečnoj godišnjoj temperaturi od jedva 9 stepeni. Klara trenutno radi 15 do 20 sati nedeljno da pokrije troškove života i plati roditeljima simboličnu kiriju. Takođe, na društvenim mrežama vodi nalog o mentalnom zdravlju. Sada fotografiše za njega.
I'm earning 160 crowns per hour, and I'm trying to, now that I don't have a full-time job, I'm trying to live for the amount of salary I get from this job. Hi, Liva!
Za ručak se Klara nalazi s drugaricom Livom na jednom od njihovih omiljenih mesta, u kafiću Muzeja danskog dizajna. Obe prolaze kroz istu fazu u životu i uživaju da razmene iskustva. Obično se mladi Danci odsele od roditelja sa 22 godine, 5 godina ranije od evropskog proseka. Klara ne planira ništa slično. Uživa da živi sa svojom porodicom.
The rent in Copenhagen is extremely high and I wouldn't afford to like just move out now. And I'm aware of I'm not getting this time again. So when I move out, it's like probably for good. So I just really want to enjoy the time that I have with them because we are really like, we have a really strong relationship. Farvel!
A kakav je život u onoj pravoj Veneciji? Na jugu, u gradu u čijem užem centru živi oko 50.000 ljudi, a koji posećuje i do 75.000 turista dnevno. Kako na to gledaju lokalni stanovnici i da li im je naporno da žive u tom mravinjaku turista, pitali smo 23-godišnju Romanu.
Venecija, grad ljubavi, mostova, kanala i bezbrojnih turista. Procenjuje se da grad svake godine poseti oko 15 miliona ljudi, što ga čini jednim od najposećenijih na svetu. Ali kako je odrastati ovdje?
Buongiorno, my name is Romana and today I will show you my life in Venice. So, andiamo!
Romana i njen partner žive u blizini svetski poznatog mosta Rialto. Plaćaju oko 1000 evra za stan od 80 kvadratnih metara, što je prava sreća.
We found this apartment already furnished, so it will be an issue to first purchase some things and then to transport them. It is going to cost you also a lot of money.
Venecija je grad bez automobila. Čak su i skuteri i bicikli zabranjeni. Romana mora pešice da se probije do radnog mesta kroz masu turista. Stres je zagarantovan.
For residents, of course, the tourists are a big issue. When the season is starting, from let's say April until end of September, Venice is becoming so crazy, messy. It's a really big problem, and the local government is trying to understand how to resolve it. They also introduced a ticket for daily visitors, but in my opinion, it doesn't change anything at all.
Romana radi u hotelu, govori 3 jezika, italijanski, engleski i ukrajinski, što joj pomaže na poslu. Sa 7 godina se sa porodicom preselila iz Ukrajine u Veneciju. Za rad u hotelu joj nisu bili potrebni ni obuka, ni iskustvo. Tu zarađuje 1500 evra mesečno kao recepcionarka.
So after an 8-hour shift, finally we are headed to the gym. So andiamo!
Pre nego što je počela da radi u hotelu, Romana je studirala na univerzitetu u Veneciji, ali je odustala posle 2 godine, poput trećine Venecijanaca koji pohađaju neki oblik visokog obrazovanja, ali ne diplomiraju.
Let's start the workout. Right now we are having aperitivo. I'm drinking spritz. It's light, it's a cheap drink. It's going to cost you like only €3.50. And yeah, it's a popular drink in Venice. Better than water.
Romana se sastaje s prijateljima nekoliko puta nedeljno, kod kuće ili u jednom od brojnih barova, ali ovde nedostaje jedna stvar.
The part that I really hate is that the nightlife, there's no any clubs in here. I always think about to move out from Venice and to go somewhere in the mainland or in a different region of Italy or even outside Italy. But every time that I'm thinking about it, I don't know where to go because it's difficult to find a city that is that beautiful.
I Bukurešt sa svojim raskošnim istorijskim građevinama i kreativnom scenom ima šta da ponudi turistima, ali i svojim stanovnicima. Uprkos tome, skoro polovina mladih Rumuna između 14 i 29 godina namerava da napusti zemlju. Ali ne i Marija, koja nam je pokazala kako žive mladi u glavnom gradu Rumunije.
Bună dimineața! Good morning, come on in. This is my house. And I was just in the middle of making breakfast. Come meet my mom.
Hi, welcome.
We are preparing fried eggs for me, my mom, and my father because my brother doesn't want to eat with us.
Hello.
I live with my parents and my little brother here. We've lived here for as long as I can remember. Of course, I would love to have my own place one day, but most young people in Romania don't move out until they're around 28 years old.
Perfect. So this is my room, my safe space. Honestly, I spend the most time here when I'm at home. My favorite place in the world is either my bed, because I like to sleep a lot, and I have a lot of plushies to keep me company. My bookcase, it's my pride and joy. I have both books in English and Romanian, and I have one book in French. I very much like sci-fi books and fantasy books.
We live in the suburbs, about 20 minutes from the city center. It's quieter here, which I like very much, but I spend a lot of time in the city, especially on weekends and when I have to go to school.
And I'm ready to head out. Almost every morning, my parents drive me to the subway station.
Public transportation is nearly free for students, which is amazing, especially with how much I use it.
We are at Terasa Obor, the best place to eat meat in Bucharest, and we are very lucky because today the queue is actually very small. One meat is 5 lei, which is around €1, and we usually eat them with mustard and bread. Noroc, that means cheers in Romanian. Some other Romanian phrases you should know are, of course, hello, which is bună or bună ziua, bye-bye, la revedere, or just papa.
I'd love to study theater in university. It's something I'm really passionate about, and I've made a lot of friends here. I'd like to stay here in Bucharest for my theater studies. I think it's a great city to be creative in. Though many of my friends plan to study outside of the city and even go abroad. In fact, about half of young people between the ages of 14 and 29 say they plan to leave Romania.
Romania has been an EU member since 2007, and in 2025 it will be part of Schengen, which makes it pretty easy to move through Europe.
I've traveled a lot with my family in Europe. I wish to see, after high school, I wish to see more of my own country because I feel that I haven't traveled enough. But I've been to other places and not every city feels like home. This city feels like home to me. Remember what I told you earlier? To say goodbye in Romanian? La revedere!
I za kraj nešto sasvim drugačije. Laponija spada u najređe naseljene krajeve Evrope i najhladnije. Prosečna dnevna temperatura u zimskim mesecima je ispod -10, a živa na termometru često zna da se spusti i do -50. 20-godišnji Niko nam je pokazao kako izgledaju zime na krajnjem severu Finske.
Huomenta, and welcome to my house. So, this is my room. So most of the time I spend my days in outdoors, I work, I do something else, so I just sleep here. I live with my family, so my parents, mother and father lives here, then my 2 sisters, they also live here. Maybe I can show for you the heart of every single Finnish house. And this is sauna. Almost every single day I go to sauna.
Nikov dan počinje u 7 ujutru. Tokom zime je skoro celoga dana mrak, uz samo nekoliko sati dnevnog svetla. Niko ne izlazi iz kuće bez adekvatne odeće.
I will put this jacket, then I have this, and then also this shirt made from the wool. So totally I have 4 layers of different kind of shirts, and then also have these jeans, and totally I have 4 layers also here. Socks are really important, and wool socks are the best. And then also have these shoes, and these are made from the wool and seal. So these are also really good, and that your toes are not totally freezing. And I can't live without this hat.
Niko na posao ide pešice. Obično na tom putu ne sretne živu dušu. S 2 stanovnika po kvadratnom kilometru, Laponija je najređe naseljeni kraj u Finskoj.
So here you can see a lake, what is called Sieri Lake. And here you can see the one reason why I like this place. So look at those views, quite amazing. We have now about 60 centimeters ice. It's enough safe to walk and also enough safe to drive with the car. But the maximum speed then is 80 kilometers per hour, so some limits we have.
Dok je pohađao obrazovanje za geodetu, Niko je iz Siervierija morao da putuje 20 km do glavnog grada Laponije, Rovaniemija. Po završetku srednje škole odlučio se za to zanimanje, ali onda se prebacio na jedno tradicionalnije. Već 2 godine radi na ranču Irvasa. Vodi turiste na safarije i brine o životinjama. Paralelno uzgaja svoje mlado krdo, trenutno sa 6 grla. Irvasi borave u torovima samo tokom zimskih meseci. Leti slobodno trčkaraju okolo i dolaze na ranč samo ako nisu uspeli da pronađu dovoljno hrane.
Reindeers, they have their marks. So every single reindeer from Lapland is owned by someone. There is no totally white reindeers anymore.
Troškovi života u Finskoj su visoki, 24% viši od proseka Evropske unije. Tokom turističke sezone Niko zarađuje oko 4000 evra mesečno, što je blizu prosečnih primanja u Finskoj, ali van sezone zarađuje manje.
The car is the most expensive thing in my life at the moment. It's really important here that you have your own car because the distances are so long and also we don't have that public transportation like normally you might have. Well, here the nearest bus comes to 5 kilometers away from my house, so well not that far away, but it comes to there maybe 3 times per day. I want to stay here my whole life. I don't want to move anywhere. I don't have to travel to anywhere because I'm already here. When I go out from my house, I'm in the middle of nature, so that's the really main thing. And of course, people around me. People in Lapland are peaceful, in one word. People here, they don't stress. Those two things are maybe the best thing here.
Slike snega dobro dođu kao osveženje u ovim vrelim letnjim danima. Bilo je to sve u ovoj šetnji Evropom. Do sledećeg susreta pratite naše sadržaje na internet stranicama Deutsche Wellea i društvenim mrežama. Prijetno!